Everything's Archie, issue 7, Winter Wonderland. But I found it in a Betty and Veronica double digest issue. Sabrina gets woken up being told it's 5 minutes to 9, and she snaps her fingers as Salem looks gray, which is close to black at least. She warps to school on Saturday with Salem for no reason. It's at least realistic to forget which day of the week you're waking up on. Archie asks where Sabrina is, and Sabrina warps behind him dressed for winter. Archie agrees with his friends that nobody heard or saw Sabrina show up, and Salem zaps away a whole path to himself in the snow. When Sabrina mentions witchcraft, somehow none of her friends hear her. Veronica wants to challenge Betty and Sabrina to a race with her and Archie, and Veronica tells Archie that she waxed her runners and put resin on theirs so they won't be able to move. Which of course defeats the point of competing with them because she's not proving herself. Jughead hears her because she told Archie this just to brag. Sabrina uses magic so that Archie's sled bounces off a part of the ground where the snow is melted. Veronica just tells him he's an idiot for not watching where he's steering. Jughead wants a snow sculpture competition, and Sabrina recklessly insists on doing it near her house even though there's very obvious witches in there because the drifts in her yard are huge. Sabrina asks Hilda for hot chocolate before they'd hit the snow again, and Veronica calls Hilda ugly behind her back. At least she says Sabrina's cute. Betty tells her off, and Hilda uses magic to make Betty look ugly, considering that to be an improvement because she's a witch. Sabrina sees what happened and tells Hilda to undo the spell, and somehow Betty doesn't hear their conversation. Hilda makes me smile even more, saying that Sabrina was just jealous that she was prettier than her, when she should know human beauty standards by now. Jughead wants Hilda's brew. He tells Hilda she's an excellent chef, breathes fire with his burp, making me wonder why she made a potion that did that, and somehow he still says it's good. She says he's handsome and has good taste. That's sweet. So he's supposed to be ugly. Betty says that Veronica and Archie's castle is much better than their snowman, and somehow nobody reacts to Sabrina saying she will not use witchcraft. Veronica has no faith in Jughead's artistic know-how. But Hilda does a good deed and makes him create a snow Michelangelo. Sabrina actually points out that Hilda did a good deed. Although, like I was thinking, it has negative consequences, so it's not purely good. Veronica's mad at Archie and says she goes for real winter sports, and runs after some guys she knows that showed up out of nowhere. As Hilda says, she's got a nice temper like a witch. It's sweet how quickly she forgave Veronica for calling her ugly. But it's also confusing. This story before Archie's TV Live Out issue 3 was about Sabrina having fun in the snow with her friends, with Veronica challenging her friends to competitions and being mean to Archie, and Jughead's nice to Hilda, actually complimenting her on the taste of her brew. So Hilda's inspired to do something nice for him, making sure he wins the competition.